Happy Wednesday night. Thank you for jumping on the live tonight. I've been looking forward to it, guys. I missed you this past week. I had a busy week, and I hope everybody has having a good summer. I got a little variety here picked out tonight, so I appreciate everybody taking the time to join in tonight. Hey, Denver, what's going on? Good to see you guys. Hey, Mark, what's shaking? Nick, good to see you, man. And I appreciate you guys being here, man. You guys getting excited to go to any card shows? You guys going to go to the big national card show this summer here in Chicago? What's up, Leo? Good to see you, man. Big City Collectibles, what's going on, you guys? Thanks so much for being here tonight, you guys. I was looking forward to hanging out, and I got a variety tonight. Hey, you guys, I know that I'm always trying to find cool vintage cards, but tonight I think I got the coolest. We got WWF in the house. Check it out. We got gum on the back too. Hey, Shell. Hey, Jason. I'm so happy you guys are all here tonight, and we'll have fun. We'll do a variety of stuff. I'm gonna go through. We'll do some. I got Pokemon stuff. I got Topps Chrome. Got old '90s football. Yeah, actually, that's a good question. So check it out. Recovery, you guys. So thank you guys for using Recovery and for the orders. I like my little red tin. I got it here, so I'm not going to throw it out. But it doesn't travel well in my red tin. It was getting slick, so I had to put it in a pump. So I want you guys to get your stuff without it being slick. So turned out my red tin looks cool, but it was a little challenging to ship. So I hope we'll use it tonight, though, you guys. We'll do it. It's what's inside that counts, right? So, but thank you guys I wouldn't have known it if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you so much for you guys being the best customers ever by getting your recovery, showing me, caring about it, taking, steps to help a small business out, man. It's awesome. You guys are the best, man. Awesome, you guys. Hey, yeah, you tell your 7-year-old that I said hi, or they'll hear this, and I appreciate you guys watching all the videos and working on your cards. So let's get busy, you guys. Here's what I want to do tonight. Let's let me think here for a second. I want to get a game plan, if that makes sense. I should have one by now, but I'm gonna get a game plan. So I want to show you some stuff. This is a good one. This is a 2002 Expedition Charizard. To my Pokemon friends, this is a good one, right? You guys like this one? We'll do this one tonight. And it's got a couple issues, so we're going to do that. And to get things rolling, you guys, let's do, I want to do, here, you guys pick, here, yeah, viewer's choice. So, but we're going to do the Zard, but it requires more effort. So I'm going to go slow on that one, because it's kind of valuable. So I want to fix this one up and get it graded. You know what I mean? So we're going to take our time with that. We'll take our time with all these, but these are faster. You guys want to do Deion Sanders, Tom Brady, Jackson Holliday? These are all scratches. These are all, you guys will do recovery with those. So if anybody wants to pick one of those first, we can do that. And then tonight for the, hey Jay. So for this one tonight, you guys, we're going to have to soak this one. All right, Jeff called it. Brady's first. Denver called it. Brady's first. All right. So it's just the typical dirty Chrome card. So I'll get you guys a better view, because that view sucks. So we'll get a good view. 1 second. And then we'll do Brady, and then we're going to put this in there. I love the gum stains when they, and this one even's got the gum on it. So we'll do that one here in a second. All right, so we'll do Brady. And I was going through, with the recent launch of my scratch remover, naturally I want to go through and find as many scratched up cards as I can and work on them. And that led me to going through a lot of boxes of cards. And, you guys, here, let me get a good view for you. Let's get the lights set. Let's get rocking here. Michelle and Jason are my friends, and they're watching. And Jay, Michelle, remember when you gave me and Jason the gum out of the Star Wars? And that was 1970, 77 or something. That gum was terrible. It couldn't even chew it. It just turned to powder. We had to try, though. Hey, Mike. All my buddies are here, man. Thank you guys for being here. Happy Wednesday. And if you're new, you're welcome here anytime. I'm Kurt. with Kurt's Card Care, and I'm gonna show you some card stuff tonight. So like, check this out. This is a good example of picking up a card that was in your collection for a long time, and like, let's just pretend that you want to get this card graded, you guys, because good lights are important. So if you're brand new to card care, you don't have to be worried or nervous. It's not like tricky. It's just kind of just paying attention, doing a mental checklist. So like, I grabbed this one because there's like little light scratches on it. You guys can see, and little light scratches in there. It's dirty. Just dingy. You know, it's kind of a dirty card. So like, when I'll do something like this, you guys, I won't spend a ton of time on this but you know, a lot of us collect chrome style stuff, and when you have like little light scratches and dirty, and you want to get a card graded, you should definitely just spend a few minutes with it. You can even see those thumb stains like from the top of it. So use good light, number one, okay? And we'll make this one real easy and real simple. You're gonna need a couple things. I'm just over here grabbing my card spray, you guys. Card spray is good at getting oils and fingerprints and crap off, and then we'll try to get the scratches and stuff off. But this will give us a better look. So just a little card spray. You don't want to put more fingerprints on it, you know what I mean? Just use a little penny sleeve to cover it. Oh, you're welcome, Matt. I mean, I enjoy when you guys I enjoy people that ask questions and reach out to me, guys. So for all my friends that hit me with the direct messages and you listen to all my voice messages back, I appreciate it. I feel like it's a good use of social media. There's no better way for me to be able to share like strategies and ideas with you guys. So my messages are always open. So thank you guys for, asking questions when you don't understand. Always, that's what a cool thing to be able to do, is connect with the people that hire or, like buy your stuff every day, So anytime you guys need something, let me know. So do like this first layer, you guys. You see what I'm doing? Just get like the oils and crap off, and you'll often see this. Now that it's not like dirty anymore or oily, you're going to see more of the scratches, like these little sharp lines that cut through the cards that we're all familiar with, little scratches and stuff like that. We could do the back, but we'll save that for another time. Let's just get the front. I think that we should be able to get those little fine scratches out of here, because I think it's doable. If somebody sent me a picture and said, hey, I got these little fine little swirls and scratches in there, you think I can get them out? I would typically say, wipe it down like that and get out your recovery. And you guys, you only need to use a little bit of this. Like, I'll show you. So you got your little pump. You just need a little bit, just like that. And I'll go on the troubled areas. Hey, I was obviously we're doing the show right now, but were you guys watching any of the golden music auction items tonight? I bid on some stuff, but I was already notified that I was outbid on everything, so I will not be winning anything. But I thought it was cool. I liked the music auction. There were some unique items. Did anybody see that? Mike, you're right. The 97 Bowman stuff cleans up really nice. I agree. Some of the plastics that they used on these cards in these certain years just weren't. They get foggy and kind of messy as the years go by. So I noticed the other day, you guys, I was looking at I was going through boxes looking for cards, and 2018, 2019 Prism stuff was already getting foggy and cloudy. So good thing you all know how to clean them up, right? So you guys, now I'm just going to finish it with the microfiber here. And I think this was maybe a one shot, one take. Looks pretty darn good to me. Might be a little bit of noise in the jersey over here, but I just read a question that I liked. It said, how often do you change out the applicator? So guys, I'm just going to use this applicator tonight. I'm going to keep this one with my scratch remover, because I don't use it. I don't use the same applicator in both my cleaning polish. We're going to finish this card with this in a second, but I'll show you that in 1 second. I just still see a couple little scratches in this jersey. And I'll just keep moving, you guys, when I'm using the scratch remover, the recovery. And I'm not digging or pushing real hard. If you notice, my hand ain't stressed or anything like that. Just moving. And I just want to do that little surface correction. See if I can buff those little scratches out of there. And then for chrome cards, sports cards, I like to buff with the cotton applicator. It works well. I feel like I can get a good grip on the card. It's smooth, works nice. But I don't use this on... I don't use the cotton applicator here on Pokemon is what I'm trying to say. I just use the applicator and the microfiber, which we'll do tonight. So hang out. Hang out. Thank you guys for being here. And I appreciate you guys all being interested in watching this stuff, man. I have fun with it, and it's more fun with the crowd, and we got like a good crew, man. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks for everybody for watching. All right, now I'm happy to show it to you. Let's just do one thing. When you get done with your recovery, you guys, the standard card polish will give it that sweet shine. So let's just, being that I'm kind of a perfectionist about this stuff, and I got guests here tonight. I gotta do it right. And just, doing this little simple steps here, you guys go through your old Chrome cards, whatever. It's even if you don't even care about trading your cards or selling your cards or whatever, just hanging out and cleaning them up is fun. All right. I like it now. What I'm doing, you guys, is like what you don't see is I'm sitting here cleaning it like this. I'm going like this because it has a black border on it, and I hate the seeing the fingerprints or the crap on the black border. Oh, my special guest Jake. I tried to get Jake to come down and join me tonight. Him and his brother and sister and mom are upstairs watching a movie. They it's like, okay, I have twin boys, and they begrudgingly said they would both come down here and do it. So you know what that means? It would have been a pain in the ass. And I would have been like, guys, shut. And then I'd be like, oh yeah, so this scratch over here, Jake, be quiet. Dean, be quiet. So I can't have them both in here at the same time. So I said one or the other or another. If another is a word, so they're watching movies. But let me show you guys. So now I think it looks good. All right. So use your lights, use the angles, and that's just a simple two steps, right? I mean, spray and then just do your two polishes. You guys can do it. All right. So that's the Brady. And then let me show you. Let's do another one real quick. I wanted to see this one, you guys. We'll save Deion Sanders for a minute, but look at this one. This has these ones going up it. So see Holiday, like there we go. Look right between my two lights. This one's like roasted. Hey Rex, he said when I use clean the polish, some of the scratches won't remove. Is that what you're saying? So what it is, I'm going to show you something, Rex. So the card polish that we're using right here, this is our clean polish. So that will make your holographic area on your Pokemon cards look real vibrant and bring out, all the stars and make it look clean and sharp. But if you want to get some scratches out, if there's any scratches left behind, use this, all right? So like, for example, so check this out. See how this one card is clean? There's nothing for me to clean, but there's some scratches in there. Gary, what's up with the forgeries? I just saw my buddy Gary jump in. Somebody, something going on? Phyllis dropped the news on us, Gary. But let me show you guys if we can get this off. That's the whole point. So we're going to keep the clean polish right there, and we're going to try to use the scratch remover and see if we can get any of these to go away. I like Bowman baseball cards, and I know you guys like Bowman baseball cards, but it sucks when you get the good ones that have this many, So, and sometimes you guys, here's the thing. If you do a couple applications of scratch remover recovery, and on Pokemon, especially Pokemon, it's a sensitive surface. If you do 1 to 3 applications and you don't see, and it doesn't remove all the scratches, back off. Just card polish it and clean it and be done with it. Because anything deeper than that, you're going to compromise the surface. So I would just back off. And tonight, you guys, I got this Charizard. It's got scratches in it, so we'll take a look. We'll see how good we do on this one, all right? Wow, Gary. I'm reading something right now that Gary filled me in. One of our viewers, my friend of mine, Gary, is telling me someone posted in a few groups admitting to producing and selling over $300 million in fake autos. Holy moly. Yeah, that's a mess. So yeah, I'll stay in my lane over here, and we will try to get scratches off some cards here. All right. So now, you guys, let's see if we can get some of these. See if we can get some of these scratches out of here. And now back, you guys, to the cotton. So I'll use the recovery first, and then I'll come in with the cotton on it. And I'll just do a couple passes up and down. And then you guys remind me next we gotta work on our card with the gum stain on it. Oh, thanks, you guys. I'm a lousy salesman. I'm always on here working on my cards. Yes, I do make these products available for all of you guys too. If you need anything, guys, my website is kurtzcardcare.com. And thank you. We appreciate you guys. Thanks to everybody that keeps us busy. I got the best freaking customers in the world. I know it's a cliche thing for a company to say, but when your customers are all people that collect cards and have a bunch of stuff in common with you, that's a win for me. I like that. Let's check out how we're doing. Pretty nice, right? I think I still got a little scratch on the Oriole. Real close, looking good. That looks good. I like that one. Yeah, you guys, the ones in the 10 are the you guys same stuff in either one. I was just finding that my 10, and thank you to you guys that were telling me I like the way it looks and it's cool, but it was getting slick upon travel, man. And everybody was like showing me, and I'm like, I hate that. I don't want anybody to get something wet or slick in the mail. You know what I mean? So I switched it up. I'm in Detroit. That's where I am at. Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right, you guys. Like because I'm going to do one more little application of recovery here. Hang tight with me for a sec, guys, because I can still see a little scratch on Holiday's face. It's on my angle because I know you guys can only see the card right now, but I'm sitting back here looking at it from an angle. And so check this out. See how we just put a little bit on there? I'm going to get my cotton now, and I want you guys to listen to this, all right? You guys hear the squeak? It's totally cool. It's kind of buffing when you hear that. And I think this should get that streak all the way out of there. I think we're good, my friends. Take a look. Much better. I'm using that little light to shine over and look for little scratches. All right, that passes the test. All right, that's a good one. So now you guys, so that's some fun scratch stuff, right? And I just laughed. I gotta laugh. Logical breaks wrote, I use this stuff for like 4 hours. Say that sound is ingrained into my head. It's a good sound. It means that you're tackling those problems, and I hope it was worth the 4 hours. You know what I mean? You can use recovery on the back of Prism cards, you guys. I'll do another one tonight. We got another one here tonight, but I want to clean up my area because I want to change gears here. I'm gonna get this gum stain working on right now. So it's 10:20. I think about by 10:40 we can get it. Do you guys? You can get your cards. You can do everything I'm showing you and get your cards graded. Never had a problem personally. I bet 90% of my customers get their stuff graded. But you can make mistakes, of course. So practice. You know what I'm saying? And get comfortable. But yeah, I've always been, you guys, into like trying to get cards back to like what they looked like when they were brand new. So little surface cleanings, little surface corrections and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, sometimes you guys like, and I'll be the first person to tell you, because as the person that makes all this stuff and uses it all, my scratch remover is good stuff. Like we just saw, it will get like light scratches out. Heavier stuff, it's difficult, but it's kind of, will tell you, it's kind of like a built-in warning, right? If you do 2 or 3 applications and you're not getting all the deeper scratches out, just back off, because you're not going to be able to get to the bottom of some of these. They're just too sharp. All right. And you guys, did I miss anybody? All right. I will always try to answer my questions best I can. 1 second. I've been talking too much. I need a drink. All right. Good to go. Now let's work on this gum stain. Now I know this is a WWF wrestling card I'm going to show you guys. This gum stain is the same gum that's going to be on any Topps card, baseball cards, back from the early 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Anytime that you guys see gum stains that look like they've ruined a card, take a close look, because if the paint is all still there, there's a great chance that you can make an improvement. And for my friends that have, that hang with me and watch these, you guys know that gum stuff is pretty cool. The before and after is pretty cool. But if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. You know what I mean? So let me show it to you. And the biggest mistakes you guys could make is like screwing stuff up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm about to show you how to soak a card in warm card spray and pick off a piece of 40-year-old gum with a piece of plastic. So there's a whole lot that could go wrong. You know what I mean? So it's like, but you won't have to like wait to send it to some grading company for them to tell you. You guys, I'll tell you what, I mean, and I appreciate the grading services to a degree. But look at, they get the card. I'm sure they have a couple check downs of sizing it and making sure. Then they look at it and then they put a grade on it and move on, right? So I don't think that, it's like going to the CSI laboratory. But my point is, if you mess up something, you're going to know right in front of you. You know what I mean? Like if you totally like ruined a card, there's ways to ruin them, So that's why I do this live show every week, because all of these cards are mine, you guys. These aren't my customers or anything. This is my stuff. But I am obsessed with making support videos for all the people, you guys, that buy my customers. You know what I mean? And, so that's why I'm always here week after week. I answer every single message because I want to get you guys the support that you need. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys. So let's take a look at this. So remember, it's a wrestling card, but this could be a baseball card, a basketball card. You could find something amazing with a gum stain on it from the vintage era. Chances are you will, and you'll know how to take care of it. So let's get to it, all right? So let me flip this around, and I will show you what I am talking about. So you guys, this right here is something I love, and I call it the hot tub time machine, because it's a little mini hot tub, and the time machine is we're gonna take years of junk off of this card. Mr. Wonderful, if you guys don't know, Paul Orndorff. This was one of the OGs when I was growing up. One of the old school WWF, when it was called the WWF. Took me forever to get used to saying WWE. Still is, honestly. But yeah, you guys use recovery on plastic surfaces. You guys, it's designed to remove scratches. So like this would not be a good surface, all right? But plastic stuff for sure. All right, so here's what I want to do. We're gonna put this card in here, you guys, and look at this. I still got the gum on it. So as tempting as it is to pick off the gum, I don't want to do that. I want to soak it and see if it will release. Okay, so let's get busy, you guys. This is kind of gonna turn into the main attraction here in a second, and this one here in a second. So let's get busy here. We'll see how we do. So it's warm. There we go. All right. So gum removal with the gum still on. I'm not going to go after it right this second. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for this to saturate and get happy and kind of come together. And then you guys, we're going to strategically try to pull this off. All right. So what I want to do is keep it warm. Yeah, I've tried chewing gum out of these old packs. It's not good, as you would probably guess. In 1 second, you guys, I just want to take a look at my screen for a quick second. All right, so I was just making sure I wasn't missing anybody, and I want to show you guys something next here. I got to turn on my microscope. All right, so this is what I want you to see, my friends. So I want to show you a corner, it's a small corner on this Pokemon card, you guys. See that? And I feel that if I can just be soft-handed enough, I can get that to close. I feel like I can get that to go over, okay? And, let's take a closer look. And I just want to get this in front of me real quick. So, see what we're dealing with right there? That little thing. And yeah, you guys, it's hard for me to answer a real specific question while I'm working here tonight. But if you have a specific question, number one, go to my YouTube page and search that specific question on the search bar. Chances are, if it's something I know how to do, you'll have a reply on there. But you guys, if you can't come up with an idea or something, you can send me a direct message and I'll always answer. I'll always reply. But it's hard for me to give step-by-steps on anything while I'm doing something different. But feel free to send me a message anytime, man, or jump on my YouTube. If it's something I know how to do, I have a video. So then you guys, let's look at the front here. Scratches, right? I think scratches or indents or both. Some scratches there too. I want to show you all the things I see. This is dirty on the back, if you can see where my thumb is. Look in this area. There's some kind of scratch going through it kind of right there. So I'm going to try a little bit of recovery on the back. Oh yeah, man. You guys, I appreciate all my customers and all my fellow collectors. You guys know, and thanks you guys for the ones that are replying up there saying Kurt always replies. I do, you guys. I care about it, and I want you to have the support you need. I'm always wiped. Somebody asks, how do I keep the workstation clean? I am obsessive with that. You know that I'm always taking these off and putting them on the not on my mat up here. And I'm always, what I'll do, you guys too, that's a good question. Do you know that I'll spray a little bit of card spray on there and I'll wipe with my hand too and get all the little fuzzies off there? So That's the inventory on this card, you guys. A little bit of wear and tear on the front. We got not a great corner that we'll work on together, and then the back is got a little play on it, a little dirty. All right, so let's. Here's what I want to do first. I want to try to get the corner to work. I want it to work. It's broke. I need the corner to work for me. I want to push it this way because. All right, so I just want to try to figure out how I can do this. All right, so let's give it a shot. So here's what I want to do. I know it probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense to hold it shut, but you know what I want to do? I'm going to hold this between my fingers because I want it to get warm. I feel like if I can get this a little bit warm, it will move a little bit easier for me. And when you guys, I think somebody asked about cleaning polish. You guys, this one right here, this is still our standard for like all your pretty much like your Pokemon cards to vintage card fronts. The standard cleaning polish will still be your workhorse. But when it comes to like plastic cards with like the little scratches, you can use a little bit of recovery. It's a good question, Michelle. Michelle asked, would the straw help? And it might. The straw might. If you guys ever see me use a straw, but being that like this corner is not a vintage paper card. Like if I can use the straw. I can use the straw on a bent paper corner easily. But Pokemon cards are rigid and they're weird. And like it's only this weird little top piece of foil. So I'm trying to get it. I'm even using my thumb right now, you guys. Check this out. Hold on. I'm holding it, okay? Look I got it back. I got it closed. Did you see what I was doing, you guys? I was holding it with getting heat from my thumb on there. And I kept on if you saw me doing this, look at that. It's closed now. We got it. No tools required except for my thumb. I was catching it with my thumbprint, so I was getting a little bit of a catch on there. All right, well, that was awesome. That was fun. Only on a live show, right? So now I'm just going to go like this. So no straw needed on that one. It was just, all I needed was my thumb, and that worked out pretty darn well. So check that out. Pretty sweet. I don't know what you call that trick, the thumb trick. But I was able to warm up that top layer and move it back into place. So cool. All right. There's that part. Now I want to wipe this card down with card spray. All right. Well, that was pretty darn fun. I could feel it, but it's like that hard foil where it's not easy stuff to really do a whole lot with, but that worked out awesome. All right, so now I want to give the card a wipe down on the back. And as you guys can see, pretty good shape, pretty good clean card, pretty good shape. I just had some clingers on there under the word Pokemon, it looks like. And back here, you guys, I'm just 2 mists on my cotton. And you guys, I'm going to do the full kind of card care on this one, all right? I'm going to do card spray on this one. And then I want to polish it. And then if there's any stuff left behind, we'll use recovery, okay? So what I'm going to do right here, you guys, is exactly how I would just like, if I'm going to send this card in to get a grade on it, this is exactly how I'm going to do it. Start by getting all the oils and stuff off. And we'll do that on the front and the back. This card was graded. What do you guys think it was graded? I bought this for a project. I bought it and cracked it out of the PSA holder. I'll show you guys. What do you think it was? Look at. I'll show you guys a good view. So here's the view I bought it on. You know, when I buy it on auction, I can see that view, and I can see that view. All right, it looks like my my guessers are honing in pretty close. Let's take a look. Where's my little PSA tag? Boom, it was a 7. It was a 7. So I figured I want to break it out and see if I can fix any of the holographic areas. So that's what it was, and that's where we got it right now. So so now let me read something real quick, you guys. I have I think I had a question that I missed. So all right, so now we got the spray. We're good. So now you guys, here's what I want to do next. I want to use card polish on it next. Our cleaning polish. I want to, because look at, I don't know if these are all scratches in there. Maybe. But let's see what we can do. All right. So I want to, here, we're going to finish the back. So let's do the back first. I want to use standard card polish. And I like to do these sideways. So let me put this on here. And thanks again, everybody, for joining. And while I'm just sitting here thinking, sometimes I'll get done with my live and I'll be like, man, you should have gave more information. You should have said stuff. So here's the stuff I was thinking about. If you guys like watching this and you want to kind of do a monthly overview on my website now, every single month on the bottom corner, or on the top tab rather, we have a tab that says recap. So you can go in there and like check out like what we did on the lives, what we did on the teaching demos, you know, and stuff like that throughout the month. And there's something that's like specific or cool that you want to check out. You can like access it real quick. Always every month, guys, I'm giving out, I love doing giveaways, and I don't really have anything you have to do to just register. And if you win, I'll email you and say congrats. And yeah, and then the weekly or the monthly newsletter, I'll put like graded card results and then customer results and all that stuff too. So just try to keep it all like, you know, I really appreciate the community you guys provide. And I know there's a lot of like card care tips and stuff always flying around. So if you ever want to jump in there, you guys, it's all there. So you see how I just did this clean the back of the card with spray and polish. And you see how, guys, how it has that nice kind of satin clean look now? And I know I have like some little white corners, you know, a little bit of white and stuff like that, but I knew that back was going to look better. That's tight. That's tight. That looks good, you know? Sometimes I'm competitive with myself. You guys, I'll see a card for sale, and it's like, oh, you could just leave it in there. It's a 7. It's fine. I look at it, and I'm like, no, I don't even care if it gets a 7 again. It would be weird, but I mean, maybe it will. But the point is, I'm too stubborn to look at something like this. I'm like, I gotta know. All right, so now we haven't used anything except for card spray and card polish. Now I want to show you guys how nice card polish can just do on a holographic area. And then we'll take a look and see if we have to go any further. I am going to get this card graded again. I will, because I like this one. My one of my sons, guys, loves this card, and he was like so happy to see it. And I said, and it was in the PSA 7, and he said, I'll just keep it. Don't do anything to it. I just want it. And I said, well, man, I'm going to make it look, hopefully we can clean it up, make it look better. And he was like, I want that one. I said, yes, buddy, we'll get it. We'll get it in a graded case again. I'm like, it's just a cool one for the show, and it kind of fits all the little things that we do. I'm like, trust me, everybody that watches it will appreciate it, because if they have the same card, or all the Pokemon and gaming card collectors love seeing cool stuff, just like my sports people love seeing like a valuable, cool card. So I said, hang tight, buddy. I'll I'll get it regraded. I will. I like getting cards graded. You know, I think that's cool. Especially after you make them look better. Then you kind of have like an attachment to them. All right, let's take a look at it now, okay? So this was, you guys, just card spray and card polish. Pretty darn good. But I can still see those couple little fine scratches, right, you guys? So how nice does that look? Now I want you to look here. I think the surface looks great. We're going to have to do a little bit more TLC up in that window with some recovery. And the back's looking pretty darn good. All right, so now we're going to, that's when you get to this stuff, all right? So now I'm like, everything's clean now. Now I just want to see if we can make any more improvements with the holographic area. Just a little bit. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate you guys watching this one. And everything we did so far, right? I think we can agree as a group. Very easy, right? Nothing that was too difficult or tricky here. And also, you guys, the pressure with my hands, there's like no pressure. I'm just barely using this stuff. So I'm using recovery now, you guys, a scratch remover. And my rule on this is apply with the foam applicator, just like we're doing. Don't scrub it, just tight little circles. Cool. And hey, thank you guys for just jumping in. If we got some guys just joining, we're doing some scratch removal. And yes, this is my new product. This is my my scratch remover, you guys, that I have. It's labeled, or the name is Recovery. Check that out. That's perfect. That's why I bought that thing, because I could see that there's room for improvement through the case. Right? So that was it. You guys stay soft-handed when you're working with it, because it is a scratch remover, so there's no reason to dig into it. So that's a good one. That was a fun project. And you know what? I think I loved holding my thumb over the damn over that corner and getting that out. That is a good one, you guys. Thanks for watching this one. That made me happy. That was a fun one. If you guys don't mind, I got a little bit more recovery on here. I just see one little spot over here I just want to do right here. And then we'll put this one. I'm going to show you one more thing. Yep, this one's good. We don't need to, yep, underneath the left wing again. Yes. I'm going to go close as I can get for you guys. I can see a little baby scratch still under there. That just might be a little bit permanent. Pretty cool, man. I like that one a lot. That turned out great. And you guys notice how like almost like it seems like double the stars like pop out or something. That's really good. Thank you guys for watching that one. I want to do the back too, if you guys don't mind. I want to do I'm going to use a little bit of my scratch remover because I get asked about that. On the back there was like a little, it's hard for you guys to see in the video, but just trust me, there's like a little scuff right here. So I'm using the scratch remover on the back, because the whole card has plastic coating on it. Ooh, hold on. That's kind of a home run, I think. Dang. You guys can still see a little light touch of it right there on my thumb. Because when you get close, it's hard to see. Well, you know what? I'm going to say freaking sweet. That was a good one. That looked awesome. So do that, my friends, all my gaming card collector friends. Use the card spray first, and then the card polish. And then, you know what I want to do? is I'm just going to let this sit. And you guys, this is just a nice fluffy microfiber. If you guys need any of the products, if you like any of the products that I use, I have a tab on my website called Products We Love. And it has a link to Amazon. And feel free to click on it. It'll take you to all the towels and little applicators and stuff I use. So if it's cool with you guys, I'm gonna put my pretty Charizard. That was a good one. I'm sucked into this one. I like this one. And I'll let you guys know. I know it takes a while to get a card graded, but I'll get it graded and I'll do like a reveal show or whatever. I got like 150 cards getting graded right now. Sorry, let me turn this around. I got like 150 cards getting graded right now. I suck. I made a new rule where I made a little pile over here that when I get to 10, I'm going to get 10 graded at a time. I don't know why it is. I like the card care project so much, but then I let my freaking pile of cards get to be so damn tall. And then when you grade 150 cards at a time, it's like super expensive. I'm like, I want to, so I'm doing 10 at a time now because I know everybody likes grades, and I'm not stupid. I'm not oblivious to that, but I'll get more graded. I got, like I said, I got like 150 getting graded right now, but that's just too long to wait. But I'm stubborn like that. I'll buy 100 freaking cards, work on all of them, make a pile right over here that's this tall. And I'll be like, job done. Now it's time to get them graded. I'm done with that. I'll do 10 at a time now, you guys, because I think grading's cool too. So then now, let's look at our gum card, our wrestling card. So when somebody asked me a few minutes ago, how do you stay clean? Look, I seriously clean after every card. And since we just had to do a full card clean, that gets like the cottons everywhere and stuff like that. So let me clean up. My little trash is right here. And then we're going to go from TCG to 1985 wrestling. And we're going to go to 1985 wrestling and we're going to see if we can get this gum off. All right. All right. For grading, I like PSA and, that I like Beckett. Am I the only one that still likes Beckett? I like Beckett. I grew up liking Beckett. I wish that Beckett would be like the most reliable and like the most used one. I always liked the subs, and I feel like they always graded cards fairly. I never really had much of a headache from them. What's it called? PSA, man. I feel like it depends on like what season that you sent your cards to them. Like, do you guys know that you can look at it? So I like vintage cards, right? Vintage sports cards. So you guys know, Dan confirms I'm the only one that likes Beckett. Well, there you go. I know they've fallen off. I know, but I still have a heart for them because I'm 43 years old and like they were the OGs, So I forgot what I was even trying to say, so who cares? But we'll get this gum card going. But I know what I was going to say. PSA cards. So look at, for example, I love 1933 Gaudy cards. Look at it, or a 1948 Leaf. I think most people know 1948 Leaf, right? So let's just say a 1948 Leaf Babe Ruth PSA 3. If you look at one now, it's a PSA 3 that just got graded. It's probably a super awesome looking card. You look at a PSA 3 48 Leaf Babe Ruth that was graded by PSA 10 years ago. It looks like a before and after. That's the weird part about PSA. Is you look at some of their early stuff, you flip it over, half the freaking writing's not even on the card, and it's a 3. And then if you send them a card in today with like 2 or 3 nicks on it, you get a 5. So I felt that Beckett has been consistent for a long time. And of course, yeah, for us that like to crack cards and, because I'm sure many people if you just cared about resale value, I'm sure people would have told me, oh, don't crack that card open because it's a 7. I don't care if it's a 7. It's a Charizard. This is a piece of plastic. I don't care about that. You know what I mean? So you see a fun project, get it out of a little plastic case and have fun with your project. You know what I mean? So, And of course, yeah, we'll send it back in. Whatever it grades, it grades. I think that we'll see what season what they're in when we send it in next time. But let's check out this gum, you guys. Let's take a look here, all right? Yeah, you guys, I got my heating press. I got my heat press for sure. All right, let's get to this, you guys, and we'll wrap it up, man. It's almost 10 to 11, so we're on track. We're on time. And I won't keep you longer than we have to, but let's see how we do here. Yeah, being that, like Pokemon sports cards are pretty, and sports are like modern and vintage are my favorites. Pretty much the standards, what you guys all use, PSA, right? Beckett. I know there's a few other card companies, but I don't really know them that well. I just figured, PSA and Beckett are the standard for a reason, All right, so let's see if this gum is ready to go anywhere. Ooh. All right, you guys are here at the good time. This is my favorite stuff. So let's have some fun. I need some elbow room. No more. We won't be doing any more card polishing tonight. So let me move this stuff out of here. I am gonna pass Danny on eating this gum. For the record, I did eat a piece of gum from a 1977 Star Wars pack. It was terrible. All right, I'm over here. I got to get my tools. I'm going to get my dental scaler. All right. So let's see what the heck we got going on here. All right. There's some. We'll save that. So, Dan, you want me to send this to you with your new order of card spray. All right. Coming in the mail for Dan. And, all right, so we got some leftovers there. So, you guys, this is just a dental scaler, and I am going to do my best to gently scale this off here. Now, I know this is a Mr. Wonderful WWF wrestling card, and you might be like, man, why all the love and care? Well, because I just told you, because it's a Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff WWF card from 1985, and that makes it badass. But seriously, you guys, you can run into so many cards with gum on them, and look, now you know how to get it off, right? So very easy. You guys, this tool is an ode to my mother, who was a dental hygienist, and she's a wicked kick-ass artist, and my mom was one of my original inspirations in card collecting and card care, because she would teach me how to use the scaler to get like little pieces of dirt and crap off cards when I was younger. And this was like one of my original card tools. Not this one exactly. It's actually a metal one that I used to use. But to my creative mom, who always stopped after work and brought me a pack of cards home, I would say, funny enough, look what you turned me into, Mom. A forever little kid that never stopped collecting cards, and I can't thank her enough for that. So check this out, you guys. I'm going to show you some really good stuff, okay? Don't go anywhere. Do not go anywhere. This is the best part of the show. That Charizard I thought was cool. This might be cooler. So hold on, I need to get some stuff, and we're going to have a reveal over here. This is fun. Okay. Check this out. This is what I'm doing. So I want to give you guys a good view, since I'm a one-man show when it comes to filming this thing. My dear friend Matt is watching, and he is the funniest guy ever. Oh, God, Matt, love you, homie. Thanks for watching. So check this out, you guys. Here is the color of the card spray now. So look at pretty grody. Now, here is Mr. Wonderful. And we're going to dry this off. And I want to give you guys a quick before and after of this, all right? Because this some of these gum removals are like my favorite freaking before and afters, all right? So hang tight with me. I won't gush on this too much, but I want you guys to see it because it's cool stuff, and it's stuff that I want you guys to be able to do. All right, so let's take, now it's wet, and I'm going to show you how to dry it. So we'll get there in 1 second. So start with like what I'm doing, you guys. You're going to do the front and the back. Just give it a pat dry, all right? And I want to show you something. So let me go back to my pictures here. Okay, so really, guys, that's where we started. Okay, so not a whole lot to show you yet, but look, it's officially gone. I can show you that part. But what I wanted to get to was the front part. Okay, so let me show you some of the things that we had going on here. So let's take a close look at our results. As you guys can see, you know, it's back to being like flat again, and this is where we started. I'm just going to move this over here. So this right here, you guys, was under the microscope, and that was the gum crystals coming through. That was the bumps all over the card. If you guys can see, the gum crystals were forming on top of the card, and we had even crystallization all over the edges. So that's where we started. More there, and then that was the look. All right, so that was just 20 minutes ago. And now it's all better. So let me just pick it up, you guys, one more time, and then I'll show you how to dry it. So check that out. All good now. So let's dry this, and I'm going to do, I'll show you guys a before and after, like tomorrow or whatever, when it's dry. But drying a card is really important too, so let's do that. Just want to get my card spray out of here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to need some plates, 2 plates, 2 pads, and 1 chamois. So we're going to make a card sandwich for drying. And it's 11 o'clock at night. I am going to change this chamois at 12 o'clock tonight, and then I'm going to let it chill all night long. And I'll change the chamois again in the morning. But in the meantime, we're just going to put Mr. Wonderful right there on the top. And I put the chamois, you guys, on the back because it will pull the moisture out through the back. And it's a chamois, S-H-A-M-M-Y, Josh. Thank you for asking. Do not use chamois, C-H-A-M-O-I-S. This is the knockoff material. Anytime you guys see this orange, it's a synthetic chamois material, like ShamWow, if you guys remember that stuff. Freaking awesome. You guys know that one of my customers told me about this stuff. One of the best tips, one of the best tips when it comes to drying cards. And I love being able to give you guys tips, but I tell you what, I'm a student for life when it comes to this stuff. So let me show you guys final steps here. I'll flip this thing around. All right, so now what am I looking for? Clips. We're at the last steps here for tonight, you guys. This is a good one. We got to do the cool Charizard. That was kick-ass. If you guys didn't watch, if you weren't on the whole show tonight, we did some scratches on modern cards like Bowman Chrome, did an old Chrome. Tom Brady did an old Chrome, like 2000, maybe 7 or 8. I can't remember what year it is. And then, so we did the Charizard. That looked great. And then got gum off a card. That was a fun one, man. We got a good mix. So I'm going to hold this tonight till 12 o'clock, and I'm going to change the chamois. And this next hour, the chamois will get wet fast. All right? So I'm going to change it out. And I'm going to put this over here on my projects table. And you guys want to see some projects that I'm working on? Videos will be coming soon. I'll show you some projects. So here is where I'll just kind of let stuff sit and chill and hang out. And I'll show you guys some cool stuff. So right now I am just wrapping up a rehab on a 1953 Roy Campanella. And I'll tell you guys, look how beautiful this one is. Isn't that a winner? How sweet is that? It was all dirty. I'm just getting it all good. Great shot, great art. Just love that card. So I'll have a couple tips coming your way on this one, you guys, and I'll cover that back up. And I'm just, you know, after you dry a card, you guys, like, you know, you see this, what I'm doing right here, like the card sandwich? I can get the card between the pads and the chamois to feel dry probably within, you know, a day, 2 days. But do you know that also another thing I just like to do is just let it sit like this? This is only 2.5 pounds. I will just wait and put stuff there and just let it sit. Like, check this one out, you guys. This will be a fun one. You guys all love this card, right? Who doesn't? Oh, there's a good one. Good old Michael Jordan. And I had some dents in here that we are able to get out totally successfully. They're awesome. I'll have that video coming up this week, you guys, with some techniques on there. But in the meantime, I'm just going to let MJ sit with a cool 2.5 pounds on top. And then you guys will do that project, all right? So that is that's what I'm working on, man. That's what I got going on. And I always love you guys seeing all the cool stuff that you guys are working on too. So, like, sincerely, thanks I see all you on here, you guys. Freaking best loyalist customers ever, and, you know, great card brothers and sisters. So thank you. And I will be going to the card show, the National Card Show, here in a few weeks. And I know you guys might recognize me because I'm on the camera here and I talk to you. So if you see me, say what up. You know what I mean? I would love to, you know, be able to meet you guys or catch up with you again. All right. And then anything I missed, man? I think we're good, man. So tomorrow, hang tight. I'll show you some cool stuff. I'll do the follow-ups and we'll do some stuff like that. Oh yeah, you guys know, man. I grew up in the 80s and 90s, you know, when it comes to those Michael Jordan cards. You know, the older I get, they stay the same age. No, I don't think that's right. But you know what I'm saying? So that's a tip to one of my favorite movies of all time. But you guys are my favorite people of all time, all right? So I'll let you go, and I'll post the follow-ups tomorrow, all right? Or whenever they're ready. I'll post them when they're ready is what I'm trying to say. But take care of yourself. Take care of somebody else. Take care of your cards. And if you see me at the National, come over and say, hey, I'd love to meet you, all right? So keep crushing it, my friends. And remember, we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. Dazed and Confused is the answer. That is it. That's the type of movies that I can understand. Those are the movies that I can follow, all right? So, all right, you guys. Peace and love. I'll see you next week. I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care.